Whoops. I forgot you have to change that.
Shuli.
Look what we've got. We've got Shuli.
You get the hang of this hosting thing soon one day. You know?
Yeah.
Just keep it up.
I don't have someone doing the hard part for me. Welcome, everybody, to Arrested Developments with your favorite former Fed, Mike Williver, your favorite frog, me, and your favorite member of the tribe, Shuli. Tonight, thank you for being here, Shuli.
Thank you for having me, Joseph.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff tonight, but Shuli, we only have for an hour, so we're going to start with a stand-up comic that's a cop. Do you know Kevin Jordan, Shuli? Have you heard of him?
Where's he based out of? Is he a white guy?
No.
Okay, then I don't know him. There was a cop who had a two-man act with this guy named what was it? I think Rich Strong was his name, and this was in Vegas way back in the day when I first started. And the cop was the straight man, and they had this little Christmas tree that had a face on it. It was like animatronic, but it was hooked up to a mic, like Bluetooth. So the comic Rich would go behind the wall or somewhere and hide, and he would talk as the tree, and they would just do this two-man act. And yeah, we got into it one night. He went up there after me at a show, and he started goofing on me as the tree, and I came around the corner of the wall, and I was like, and he's a big fat guy, and I go, "Hey, you fat piece of shit! Why don't you steal more of Rich Panette's?" I think it was Rich Panette, John Panette. I go, "Why don't you steal more of John Panette's bits about the fucking buffet, you fucking hack?" And I didn't know that the mic was picking it up, and the tree's mouth was moving the whole time I was insulting him. So that was the only cop I knew. Short answer to that question.
Well, according to Dry Bar, this is the funniest cop ever.
Oh boy,
he's a Dry Bar special, Shuli.
Here's the thing about cops. Like 25% of them have a fantastic dark sense of humor. That's my lane. Then like 50% have no sense of humor, and they're not fun to be around. Yeah,
it's like fat people. It's like fat people. We've all had fat friends that are aware they're fat, and they make jokes about it, and everything's fine. And then there's those fat friends that are like, we're just all going to pretend that I'm not 400 pounds. And it's like, what are you talking about? Embrace it. It is what it is.
It occurred to me that Joe and I never met in real life, and he's never seen me from mid-chest down before because he always sees me on YouTube. And he's like, I said, yeah, I'm like 6'2", 250. And he's like, 250? I'm like, yeah, I'm fat, dude.
It's like, are you serious?
I'm a big boy. Anyway.
So before we get started, everybody hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on accept gifted memberships, because there are people here that like to gift, like our buddy Trigger gifting a membership.
Hey.
Oh, hold on. We have our own drops for our memberships here.
All right, here.
Thank you. And RDC Anthony's here with $2 saying, evening, boys. Evening, RDC Anthony. Thank you. We also, for after Shuli leaves, we have some more drunk people. We have a little hot cop on cop action. Nice. And I found a list of the 20 cop movie tropes, and I want to see how many you can tell me you've experienced in real life and how many are just movie tropes.
You know, the funniest thing ever was in the side story in So I Married an Axe Murderer, where it was that one actor who he was like an undercover cop. He was Mike Myers' best friend, and he was an undercover cop, and he had this back and forth with Alan Arkin, who was like his sergeant or whatever, his lieutenant, and he wanted to do every cop trope from every movie ever. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that highly. It's very funny.
I have not seen it.
I always think of the Seinfeld episode with I forget the actor's name who played the library guy, the inspector for the library.
The library cop.
Yeah, and every time he just goes, "Now listen here, fella," you know. And
you and your good time buddies.
Dude, that scene and watching Seinfeld try to keep a straight face, like that actor just fucking nailed it. It was great.
That's great.
Guillermo's coming in with $2. Can we watch some Sov sit window break videos? Yes, there has been so many people that have asked us to get to some sovereign citizen videos. We will for sure.
Yeah,
It's come up many times. Tony Baloney's here with the $1.99 just for the dead babies. I do have another Ewu video. It's not quite as dark as the last one. If we have time, maybe we'll get to it.
Yeah, but that's your opinion. What you think is not quite as dark is like horrifying to everyone
I mean,
else.
what could be as dark as dead babies?
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
We will.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, stand by.
I just want to check. Yeah, no, okay. Just want to make sure nobody sent anything over on Super Tips. All right, so let's get to Kevin Jordan. Now, I have the whole 45-minute Dry Bar special. Obviously, we're not going to watch that. Who knows? Maybe we will. Maybe it'll be so fucking funny.
I want him to be good, so my fingers crossed.
It's weird. His first name's Kevin, and he looks just like Kevin Eubanks, but it's Kevin Jordan.
Kevin Jordan.
Okay.
Former police. I'm sure most of his material's about being a cop.
Hey, you been drinking? He got a bottle under the seat right there. Right there. I have been blessed enough. I've done over 100 USO shows for the troops overseas.
Self-congratulatory right off the bat.
Well, if I may say, that is a very, like, please, just hang in there with me type of move. Like, you don't need to throw that out there. You just do it, and that's it. And you can put it on the poster if you want when you're headlining, but to take a break in the show to mention how awesome you are is very interesting.
Well, it's like, there's a phenomenon with military friends who resent their other military friends who immediately on Veterans Day change their profile pic to their, their Navy or the Marine Corps picture. And they're like, thank you for my service, bro. What's worse than that? A guy who is whining applause and thanks for helping the troops by entertaining them for a little bit. Like, just say something funny, dude.
Yeah. I was like, we did a clothes drive for the troops. Let me hear it. It's just like, look, you're there to do a job. People don't want to hear about your good deeds. You're the joke. You're the punchline. You're a comic. Go up there and be stupid and say stupid shit.
Yeah, kill.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody we know that needs to be congratulated for everything he does.
No, I really did know the Kardashians. Who the fuck cares?
Nobody.
All right. But good for him for doing the USO tours. Don't get me wrong.
I can't see that voice coming out of a cop, though. That's not a, scary cop voice.
Right.
Really quick. I say Guillermo in the chat says, my friend is a comic. Do you know him?
That would work with him because comics are so needy. And my friend books a show in town. I could put you in touch with him, and he'll let you go no matter what you're doing.
Oh, who books that?
Yeah, right. Oh, really? I've been trying to get in there. If he pulls up to my window, he's like, "Excuse me, do you know how fast you?" I'm like, I can outrun this fucking guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they ask too much about soldiers. You get captured by the enemy, you can't even give out information. Did you know that? Name, rank, serial number. That's all you can give away. I don't know if I could pull that off. They capture me, it's gonna be like, hey, tell us where your troops are. I ain't telling you a thing. All right, you step over to this map over here, you see us lined up around the perimeter.
Funny concept, but not well executed.
They give them camouflage.
I don't know if it's more of like, because it goes under the premise of like Eddie Murphy's bit about no black people in horror movies because they move out of the house immediately. They're not staying for that shit, So I think the theme is not very, but whatever. And there was no joke. It's like you get hit and then you talk to him. That's what happens.
Uniforms.
We're only 49 seconds in. Give them a chance.
Green and black camouflage. I understand Army and Marines have a camouflage. They go in the jungles, they hide, they sneaky like that. They get a uniform to the Air Force too. What do you need to look like a tree for when you work on an air base? Were you afraid the enemy gonna fly overhead? Ooh, stand still.
Remember, I wanted to like this.
I like.
So, Shuli, I ask you this when we listen to Stuttering John stand up sometimes, but why are they laughing?
Well, because they're invested. It's as my buddy Potter would say at the end of every set, I want to share a comicological fact with you. He said, if you pay to see a comedy show, if you're paying for a babysitter, if you're paying for a hotel room, you are invested. You are subconsciously going to laugh easier. And I'm not saying that happens every time, but it's definitely a factor. If you walk into a bar that's got an open mic and you haven't paid a dime and you're there just to drink, you're not invested in this show in any way, shape, or form. So mentally, you're checked out easier. You start talking to people. If you paid $20, $30, $50 for a ticket, you're not going to sit there and have a conversation with your buddies while the comic you paid to watch is on stage. If they're taping this could be, you know, paid people, or they're definitely told, you know, hey, we're taping. You know, I've done warm up for comics who have taped specials, so
So I was gonna
it's
say,
like, yeah, they don't say laugh even if it's not funny, but they say, hey, you know, laugh, like have energies, you know, don't cover your mouth and hide it, like let it out.
This isn't great, right? Like,
I don't
no,
know. There's
not so far.
no material you're talking about, or
Yeah.
the reaction. Yeah, no, it's nothing crazy. It's this guy can work any cruise ship, any
Right.
clean show anywhere. That's fine. This guy will get work. There's on Sirius. There's a comedy channel that's uncensored. Then there's a clean comedy channel. And every time I talk to friends over there, they're always like, "Hey, if you got any comics that do clean material, send them our way because they're hurting. They don't have a lot." So it's good. It's hard to do.
because this must have cost a little bit to produce. No, there's multiple cameras and
Yeah, the
everything.
production quality is pretty good. So yeah.
Yeah, but he ain't paying for that. They're getting a cut.
Dry
of
bar
whatever.
is?
Yeah, whatever their special does. I'm sure it's the same thing Ray and Chad got. You know,
I never saw Ray's dry bar special. Did you?
that's pretty similar to this.
Women in the military, I think it's sexy when women serve. Put that camouflage uniform on. Something about a woman dressed like a tree with boots on. I'd buy you one, girl. I would.
He's got a prop. He has his policeman's flashlight.
That's good. That's good. Does he do a closing bit with the riot shield or a kind of taser? Who wants to come up here and get tased?
Yeah.
That was the wrong bit to pull out the flashlight. No, like it doesn't.
Well, also, I don't know. Call me crazy, but work it out with the house that maybe the lights get turned down when the flashlight comes on, so it makes it a little funnier. Yeah. What?
Go ahead, sorry.
You just woo, you know, do a police car sound. Pull over, sexy lady, or something. What? Pull over. Nice shirt. You sucking somebody's dick after the show tonight? Pull over. Like that should be his thing.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, I also have, it's a really short video for tonight, but a cop gets busted by another cop in the back seat of his cop car with someone
Oh,
that
yeah. Did
chick
I send you
he
that one?
busted. No,
That's
but
cool.
I assume it's the same
San
one.
Diego,
How often
right?
can that? Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
How else are they supposed to work off the ticket? You know? So,
That's actually, yeah, exactly kind of what happens.
I have so much to say already, but I'm gonna wait till we play the video. Go ahead.
Like a tree.
Oh, sorry, real quick, Shuli. I think this is for you.
enough of this. Can we get to SJ's fridge?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, the whole crew will be here to break it down.
Oh,
Don't
real
you
quick.
worry.
Slaughter Butter, thanks for the $2. Keep up the great work. We shall. And Jay Wolfenstein's here with $5. Says, oh, thank God you finally got rid of that filthy Shuli. I was talking about morsels. Yeah, fuck Mike Morse. Let me know when he's gone, Frog.
More
I
like
shall.
it. More like it. Thank you.
And yes, fuck Mike Morse.
Spray you a little pine sol. Send you out into the forest to hide from me. I'd run up on you. I'd be like, yeah, I got you. Thought you was hiding. Thought you were looking like a tree. I wouldn't go find you, but I caught you. She'd be like, I'm over here. Yeah, I never joined the military. I joined the police department. I was a Los Angeles police officer. That's right.
Man, I'm surprised he got applause. He must be in like South Dakota or something.
Right.
You know what's amazing? As soon as I quit being a police officer, they had the Rodney King scandal, OJ scandal.
My God, how old is he?
Just
That's
we all
Early
know how that works.
90s. Early 90s.
Yeah, the Rodney King was like 91, 92. So
Yeah.
how old is he now? Who knows? But like, just so you know, I wasn't around for any of that bad stuff.
Right.
That
right.
happened after I left. By the way,
Also, was he a cop for 5 minutes?
probably. Yeah, actually, probably. If I'd be surprised if he ever mentions his actual length of service because he's probably a cop for like 2 years. It happens.
They wouldn't even let me drive the car. I was like, I'm out.
Chief Darrell Gates scandal, Rampart Division scandal, and the gang division scandal. All that happened after I quit. Who knew I was the glue holding that whole department together? And being a cop, just like being in the military. Academies like boot camp, get up every morning, sing those running songs. Up in the morning with the rising sun.
Man, make it
Run
stop.
all day till the running done. I hated that. We're policemen. We should have been singing songs like, running around this gymnasium floor. We're out of donuts, gonna get some more.
Oh, the donut joke. Unreal.
You win, Joe. It's been
is
great, guys. Have a great
terrible.
night. Enjoy.
This is bad, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's really bad. That's terrible.
Brighten up the place. Get to the dead baby story.
You want to get
or
back to
something.
dead babies? See,
I
it
mean,
can get worse.
You hate to say it, but here's the thing. Here's why I don't think I'll ever actually try stand up, because I know that I couldn't. If I came off like this, I would have to commit Harry Carey. I'd have to commit seppuku in front of my family because I brought great dishonor upon them. This is so bad. That's the worst thing I've ever seen on Dry Bar.
Imagine this, but with no laughs. That's,
Yeah, I mean, that's what
That's what
Shuli does.
Shuli shows are like.
right. That's what you get when you start out. Is
Yeah.
you're terrible and nobody laughs, and then you get to a point where you're terrible and people are laughing.
But how did this guy get to his Dry Bar? Usually their comedians are pretty funny. You know, they're more or less, they're usually relatively humorous. At least they gave you a chuckle. This guy said nothing funny the entire time. So how did he get to this point? Because I'm sure this time the people are invested and they're there, you know, but how did he ever get through his first couple of open mics without realizing he's terrible? There's no way no one's actually laughing at that crap.
Well, I mean, it also depends on where he's working and excuse me. And Dry Bar, you know, I think they go out and look for people. I don't necessarily think they're like, for example, there's a label 800-pound gorilla. False alarm. Anyways, they are like, you have to have an agent to get them to work with you and stuff, and a special and all this stuff. So
Right.
they're doing like Nate Bargatze and, you know, Mike Cannon, stuff like that. So there's different levels to it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's got a good agent. Maybe, you know. But, yeah, he was a cop 30 years ago, and he's just now talking about it on stage.
And plus, he's like, this should be like the American Idol audition where no one told the poor girl she couldn't sing her entire life, and then she finally gets there, and they let her have it. They should be letting him have it right now in the form of complete and utter silence, crickets, but they're laughing, so he'll just continue to do this and subject other people to this terrible comedy.
Well, lots of comics are like that. John's like that. When he says something dumb and people are laughing at it, not with the joke, he still is encouraged by that.
I mean, you know, we've talked about it. We've played a set of his, but that dude, John Kingtamer in Vegas, you know, he was one of the worst comics I've ever seen. And he was the last one to see that. He was the last one to hear the silence, the air conditioning humming, and see people walking out. And like, I would put this guy up last because he was like a fire alarm. Like, people would leave when he would come up. And but he would be the first guy at the open mics I ran to help set up. So I was like, man, if I bombed this hard every time I went up, I'd never show up again, much less be first.
Right.
It's impressive.
We've watched videos of that guy. He's worse than this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because at least this guy's getting laughs. Like, maybe it's just a hot crowd, but that John Kingtamer guy, it was so uncomfortable to listen to, just nobody chuckling, and
he was like a weapon.
Keeps going.
He was like a weapon. When we had a shit crowd and we wanted to fucking piss him off, we would put Kingtamer up early, and they would just fucking leave.
Tell him to do 45 minutes.
You didn't have to tell him shit. He would go until you lit him. So he would just keep peeking over at the stool, at his notes, and then he'd come back.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen the movie Defending Your Life, the old Albert Brooks movie?
Sure.
One of my favorite lines from a movie ever is when someone's doing comedy in the afterlife, and he's like asking the people in the audience, "So how did you die?" And he says, "On stage, like you." That's what this reminds me of.
There's I think it's Heckler, the Jamie Kennedy movie, documentary, and I believe they're interviewing people at the beginning, comics, And they say, "What's the best heckle you ever got?" And this guy's like, this old woman once said, she goes, "They want you outside." And he goes, "Who?" And she goes, "The people inside."
Oh, evidently Louis J. Gomez is in the chat. That's amazing. I didn't know he was a fan. Welcome. I'm a big Legion of Skanks guy myself, so this is great.
Dave tails around, follows me, trying to get me to work with him. Louis, not now. I'm busy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're doing so. We got like 100 people in here. Beat it. We're busy.
Yeah, shout out to the 100 people in here, by the way, and hit like. And if you haven't hit subscribe, please do. And turn on accept gifted membership. So if somebody gifts you a membership, you can check out last week's show that had 0 dead babies.
Wasn't there a cop over here? Where? Right there? Right there? Oh, there you are. Oh, look at it. Don't point to him. Don't do that. We used to love people who pointed. That was our favorite people when you pull somebody over. Hey, you been drinking? He got a bottle under the seat right there. Right there. You a police officer? Yeah, look at you. Don't like the light in your eyes. See what it feels like? You see that? Yeah. Yeah. All them people weren't drunk. They were blind. See how it happens? What city? Logan. Oh, is that a big town? Big city? You got a helicopter? No. You got a tank? LAPD, we got a tank buster. Everybody got to learn to drive. You got anything? You got a siren on top of the car? You got that?
This may be worse than John's stand-up. Because at least with John's stand-up, you're laughing. No, stuttering John. No.
Yeah, I know. I was just
at
saying,
least
King
you're
Tamer or
laughing
Melinda?
at some of the stuff. Like, it's not his jokes, but, you know,
Hey,
this is awful.
cops from Logan apparently love him. Big market out there.
But a passenger officer got to stick his head out the window. Woo, woo, woo! Go get! Woo, woo, woo!
It's partially stolen from Eddie Murphy, by the way. That bit, that joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this guy's not breaking new ground with anything other than bringing a flashlight on stage to shine in audience members' eyes. That I
So
can
is
probably
that
have-
breaking new ground? You don't think Mike Morse has 3 of those?
No, but I think now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Carrot Top has some sort of prop with that. You know.
He's looking rough these days. Oof.
These
He looks really weird.
These days. I love that. It's like people going, boy, Axel really can't sing anymore.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Are you retired?
Oh, Jesus.
Close.
He's going
Man, how
back
many
to
years
that
you
guy
got
again.
on? 23. Wow, that's enough. Good for you. Man,
I quit after 4 months.
that's enough.
Yeah.
Where do you work? Where do you work?
I work in juvenile crime.
Juvenile crimes. Well, look at 17.
They love it.
Well,
Like, they're actually laughing.
but I'll tell you why. Because he's coming out there and he's just doing material. Sometimes you got to get the crowd involved. You gotta do a little crowd work.
Sure.
And they loosen up, and now they're ready to laugh at anything and everything. But they ultimately, there's a lot of people that want to be a part of the show. So, you know, and he's doing callbacks, right? Obviously, he talked about this kid being 17 at some point, so he's now goes back and does a callback, and the audience is like, wow. They know. They go, we just
But
thought
Dry Bar chose to cut the first part out, so it makes sense when he does the callback, because we didn't see,
Correct.
we've watched the whole thing and we didn't see that setup.
Correct. Right. But you can tell by their reaction, he talked to him before, and he knows the kid's 17, so.
He really likes that flashlight. How long do you think he holds on to it for?
I mean, till the end of the show.
Hey, that's my grandma's glaucoma medicine. That's what that was.
Like his writer's like, I just need a stool and a mag flashlight.
Yeah.
No waters? Nope.
Streamlining the stool.
Yeah.
I work patrol.
How long is
Backbone
this
of-
show?
It's 45 minutes. We could stop. We weren't going to
Yeah,
watch the
we
whole
can-
thing. This is terrible, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We can definitely move on from that, Joe.
Well, it said it was the funniest cop in the world. What do you want from me?
Well,
No. then I'm evidently the funniest cop in the world because I'm.
I was going to say, let's see the second funniest cop in the world, and there might be a discrepancy here.
This is pretty funny. Check out this San Diego cop.
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Listen to what the supervisor says.
Oh, that was just like a cold open.
Yeah.
Go, step inside. Well, I can't hear you now.
I'm down to
Don't
F
say that
right
right
now.
You ever had someone say that to you when you were a cop? Probably most of the other cops, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had women who wanted to get out of trouble, offer sexual favors, but like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give up my 6-figure federal agent job to get a Hummer from some skank,
Right.
No, come on, get out of here. It's ridiculous, but not for everybody.
I like the cops. Like, don't say that right now. I can't drive with a hard on. Stop
Yeah,
saying that.
exactly.
Is that an extra charge? Is that like bribing an officer or something?
Attempted blowjob.
Yes. ABJ is a felony in most states. No, I think, yeah, it is, but no one gets charged with it because it's just drunk female every time. She's in trouble, doesn't want to be in trouble. So, nah.
Well, and also not to get all Shuli on you, but I've been dealing with legalities for quite some time now. You can offer a blowjob all day and night, but until the blowjob actually commences, it's just talk. So,
right.
This cop could say, "I was just seeing if she was bluffing. That's all. I gotta charge her with this. I can't charge her with the offer. I gotta charge her with the act."
Well, conspiracy. Two people can conspire all they want, but until there's an overt act. Oh, my dog's coming in. Don't come in here. Go away. Beat it.
Not now. It's creepy. We're talking about weird shit. Get out of here.
Until there's an overt act, you can't charge a conspiracy. But this whole thing is so ridiculous because he knows there's a dash cam and a body cam.
Right.
It gets in the back knowing...
You can turn the body cam off, but can you turn the dash cam off?
Yeah, you can. But still, like, this is all being recorded. So it's like... all of a sudden the badge cam gets turned off, and the next thing you know, he's found locked in the back seat with her after she propositioned him for sex. What do you suppose was going on?
You know what you can't turn off, gentlemen? Desire.
That's right.
Thank you.
I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
Are you clubbing fish back there? What's going on?
So let me ask you a question. When he turns his camera off, his body cam off, is there a signal that goes back to like the station, or
No?
They don't know. Okay.
No, but I mean, it will be obviously he can't. So the individual officers can't go in and do anything with the footage on the camera. It's locked. There's a specific person, a third party, who actually opens the camera and downloads the footage and everything. So they're gonna know there was a gap. There should be no gap in this whatsoever unless there was a malfunction with it. There's digital indicator on the file that says, yeah, it was turned off by the officers, turned off by the button versus, the battery wore out or it malfunctioned or whatever. So
do they get them every time? Like even if you had like a boring shift where you just wrote tickets, it's still getting downloaded and archived?
Yes, and it's kept. I think there's a retention period. I don't know what the retention period is, but there's a retention period, where it can't be deleted for a certain period of time.
And how soon do they actually watch the footage? Because I mean, the
footage is not watched unless there's an incident that's brought to someone's attention. So obviously, if there's a shooting, they're going to watch the footage right away. But if it's like there's a complaint 2 months later, they'll have it retained to go back and look at it. So Shuli says he was inappropriately touched by Officer Frog on the night of Saturday, blah, 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 and they can go back and look at it at that point. That's why,
that's your sweet ass.
It's Barrio Logan, by the way. Not a nice area. I used to work there.
That dude was so horny he forgot the door locks by itself.
Yeah, that's
That's funny.
sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
That chick must be like, what the fuck is going on? Am I in
Right.
some bizarro world?
Is this number 2? What's happening right now?
Yeah.
I only agreed with the 1.
Boy, I must be in real trouble.
Yeah.
114 yellow. We're code 4.
The sergeant's like, what the hell, dude?
Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off. She's code 4? She's code 4. Okay. Yeah, let me turn this off real quick.
That's all we got.
Yeah, I don't. And by the way, I don't like that they're turning the. They
Yeah.
can. It's legal to do, but I think a situation like that, he's conducting an investigation at this point. He should be able to turn the camera off. That's utter nonsense. This is why people don't trust cops and don't like them. I get it.
I just watched that series on HBO, We Own the City. Did you ever watch that?
I heard about it.
Baltimore gun task force, that they were like all dirty cops and
Right.
ripping off drug dealers. And
Yeah, while I
selling
lived
the
in
drugs.
DC, there was a group called the Dirty Dozen. Was 12 uniformed police officers, including a lieutenant and a sergeant, if I'm not mistaken, who were escorting drug shipments to their trap houses in the District of Columbia. They were actually escorting
Like the usual suspects. They were the New York's finest taxi service. That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
There's that whole documentary. I forget, was it the 86th or something? That precinct? in-
77th or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really fucking good.
That was dark.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I wish there was more of that badge cam footage, but that was all I could find. Like when I found that video, I tried to find longer clips and could not.
Fun fact: a woman in custody like that cannot consent. So that is, strictly speaking, the R word had occurred if they had any sexual contact. So he should have been charged with a crime. And I'm sorry, it doesn't sound like he was, which is unfortunate.
No, they let him resign so that way he gets to like keep his pension or whatever, right?
He won't keep his pension, but he should have gone to jail for that. It's just
You should have used the Jackie the Joke Man punchline about the 2 firefighters butt fucking, and the chief walks in and he goes, "What the hell's going on here?" And he said, "This man's dying of smoke inhalation." He says, "Give him mouth to mouth." He says, "I did. How do you think this got started?" So
that's
he
good.
should use, he should use that.
That's
He was choking.
good. Jackie
All right.
the Jokeman. Go ahead.
So this one is a little bit of drunk encounter. This is at Orlando International, actually. And this guy starts screaming over and over again. It almost rivals the "Babe, I'm right here."
Nice.
So this starts because this guy was drunk and he pushed one of the employees at the airport.
So he came out of nowhere and pushed him for. So he was walking normally, and then he came out of nowhere. He's drunk. We denied him boarding until the next day.
Okay.
But he came out of nowhere, came up to him and
Did
pushed
he
him
get
forward.
rebooked?
We did rebook them for tomorrow.
O sea, en ningún momento me dijo nada. O sea, solo venía
He's saying that he didn't say nothing to him. He just came out of nowhere and pushed him.
Where did this? Like, was he fumbling or did he just
No, he was just walking.
like ask him if he was falling
O tú
or
te
did he
estaba, él se
like?
estaba cayendo o él estaba caminando como normal.
No, yo creo que tenía como los brazos abiertos.
Oh, he said that he came out with his hands wide open towards him.
De espalda y él viene por atrás de mí. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Where did it happen?
Tase him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so why are they spending so much time with them and not grabbing the guy? Or is the other cops dealing with that guy? I hear yelling.
It sounds like there's other cops dealing with the guy, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Actually, believe it or not, they're dealing with his wife.
Oh, always
Yeah.
the wife.
He's passed out. We haven't seen him yet, but he's passed out just in the middle of the floor at
course
the
he is.
airport. And she's, on the other side with
The
other officers.
Lawless place, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
¿Dónde pasó?
Does he want to press charges? Frente a la puerta que yo estaba mirando la lámpara. En esa
Oh, he
puerta.
was in front of 12, that door with alarm. You know when you go downstairs?
Yeah.
Right there.
Show me.
¿Tú quieres pasar? ¿Tú le quieres dar cargo? He said he don't want to press charges. He just
Show
wanted
me
to
how he
talk
pushed
about
you.
Yeah. Show me on the doll.
Right.
Did he push you with his hands?
Okay, you don't want to do anything? Yep.
So we put them on the flight for tomorrow. This is them. I can get their date of birth if you need it.
Dates of birth, not date of births.
Well, that's... Oh, yeah.
Drives me nuts. I'm a grammarian.
Yeah, we've got one of those, too.
Dates
There
of
he
birth.
is, just crumpled on the fucking floor in the airport.
Nice.
How drunk? Like, I don't really drink. How drunk do you have to be to pass out on the floor of the airport like that?
That drunk, very drunk. I mean, you know, these people travel. They're like they're having a margarita at 6 a.m. at the airport bar. It's insane.
This is also like year 6 or 5 of stand-up comedy too. You know, bus station, airport.
Right.
The time is 20. What is that? Like 10, 8 o'clock at night? 20.
Yeah, it says 8 p.m.
Okay, so yeah. And he is out too. They're about to try and shake him, and he does not wake up right away.
Yeah, I'm a heavy sleeper
boss.
too.
Hey, boss. You all right? Hey, buddy. Wake up. Wake up. Come back to us. You okay?
Pepper spray him.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a little
Taser,
pepper spray.
taser, taser.
You okay?
Come
wake
up.
up. Hey, there you... Hey, how you doing? Hey, please. Please, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, hey.
Hey, no, thank you.
Yeah, you're
It's like
good.
Joe,
Gotta go.
It's like comedian Joe List a little
It
bit.
does a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on.
good.
Come on, we'll help you out. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Come on, get up.
You're good.
All right, pick up your stuff. Grab your bag. Grab your...
So I'm just waking up.
Yeah, I see that. Here, get your
Yeah,
charger. Get your wires.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You gotta get
Yeah, I'm
We gotta
sorry.
go
I'm
tape
just
the
waking
regs
up.
with Dan Soder and the boys.
Yeah, this multitasking is a real bitch for this guy.
All right, cool.
Can you tell my wife?
She's over here. She's over there.
Your wife's
Dealing
not
with her.
embarrassed at all.
My husband's a grown man. He can sleep on the floor of an airport if he chooses to.
That's right. This is America. A lot of time
What's
like that.
this?
How fat is she?
Well, interestingly enough, that lady, not his wife.
Oh boy.
He just thinks it is.
All right. Been there.
Over here, over here. Is that no, wrong person?
No, I know, I'm seeing her. Yeah, I know.
No, that's a guy.
His wife's like a petite Asian female.
He goes,
Not even
no,
close.
he said, nope, that's a guy you're pointing
Yeah.
to as your wife.
No, that's what I'm looking at.
Oh, there you go.
Chrissy, what's this?
What's this? Like she knows what's going on.
Come on, no, get up. Come on, no, this way. We're going out. We gotta go this way.
Be crying.
Going out.
Of course.
Oh, dear God.
Wouldn't you, if your husband's walking up with 2 cops going, watch this, Chrissy, watch this?
What's happening?
Come on, Chrissy, stand up. Stand up now. Come on.
Chrissy, you okay, baby? You okay?
We just gotta walk. Nothing to be scared about. We just
So
gotta
the
walk.
cops are so over this. So over
Yeah,
it.
it's such a
No,
waste of
dude.
time for these guys,
Yeah.
right? Like, ugh.
It reminds me of the video from last week. I can't imagine having the patience to deal with. Like, I just really can't. It's got to be very hard dealing with drunk people like that all the time.
But that's
the
why
cop the cop there is like, I was just about to get a date with a girl at the Starbucks, and you rolled into my life and ruined my evening with this nonsense.
And I feel like that's what that's why the good old days were so good, is because you didn't have to ask twice. Otherwise, the fucking cops would just smack somebody in the kneecap with their fucking billy club, and then they're
I
up and
remember those
moving.
days. I remember those days. Yeah.
Yeah.
MAGA.
Chrissy, come on.
You just gotta walk. Do you want to carry that phone?
He has a lot of trouble
Chrissy,
holding on to that
sober.
bag.
Come on. We just gotta walk.
Come with daddy.
That's all we gotta do.
Come with daddy.
I'm with daddy.
No, don't be. It's gonna be okay.
I can see how he mistook that first woman for his wife. They're practically twins.
Yeah.
It's some bull. It's okay.
They rescheduled you guys for tomorrow, so
I should have had a counter for every time he dropped that bag. I missed an opportunity there.
just
Traveling
you
light.
guys passes for tomorrow.
No, we were supposed
Hey, don't talk to him.
Okay. Just hey, I'm trying to help you out there, Ben.
Huh?
You're not in any trouble. I'm just trying to help you out.
I don't know you.
My name's Chris.
My name's Ben.
All right, nice to meet you. Now we know each other, so I'm trying to help you
Actually, I
out.
seen you on the YouTube about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, maybe you did. Yeah.
I'm
So
trying to be very nice to the
He thinks he's me.
Right, right.
You're my
on
Clover?
You're on that Rico show. Why is that so unfunny, man?
I saw you Rico self-protection.
Oh, can we make Rico self-protection shirts?
Of course.
That would be amazing.
Don't be. You just stick
See,
with me.
they're not going to take the bait of him lipping off because that means they're going to have to put hands on, and then they have to arrest him, and then they're stuck with him for the next few hours, which they really don't want to do. Like they would much rather just get this guy in a cab and get him out of there and let him be somebody else's problem.
Right now, there's no paperwork involved.
Correct.
That really seems to be what they're trying to do, right? Again, just like the lady from last week at the bar, where they were just kind of trying to get him to leave the bar, right?
I'm an AG.
Well, keep that in mind for later.
Oh, no, we're all nice guys. You too.
Yeah, we're just trying to help you out.
We're all nice guys.
Hey, Chrissy,
Absolutely.
stay with your husband.
Don't talk to those fucking pigs.
They rebooked you guys. We don't want to see y'all like get put on there not be fly with us. So as long as we get out of here.
No, we're not.
Get out of here.
Like he's looking at him like, what kind of fucking travel agent are you, man? I don't understand. You're rebooking me, but you have a gun? Like, what?
It's crazy.
What y'all are up to, but we're
They called us because you were passed out.
Huh?
They called us because you were passed out on the floor.
Yeah, because we were sleeping.
Yeah. So they don't.
We have hard hours.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah. No. I know. I know.
I know.
Make me arrest you. Don't
He's
make me
not a
arrest you.
cop, right? This guy's not a cop, right?
No.
Yeah, he goes, we have hard hours. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because you're a cop, I'm a barber. I mean, it's the same thing.
You know what it's like.
You're not in any trouble. You're just so inebriated to the point where you guys were passed out, and they just want you off that flight.
We're not inebriated.
I can totally smell the alcohol on you.
I haven't been drinking alcohol.
Oh, no.
Walk out to the trams.
It's not going well. He's had it. Absolutely had it with this guy. Yeah.
Cool. He goes, cool. Walk out to the trams.
Yeah.
Keep on walking. That's all you got to do, sir. You're rebooked for tomorrow.
I've been drinking alcohol.
I can smell it on you, sir. Please keep going.
I hope this guy doesn't get punched in the face. That'd be terrible.
Chrissy, stop.
Chrissy, our travel agent's going to arrest us. Would you just stop it?
Chrissy, you need to stop. Don't talk to her without representation.
Representation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Without representation.
Yep.
You don't have to step. Here you go, sir.
Stop it.
Sir, you can keep on going.
I kind of want him to now resist arrest, kind of, a little bit.
So she doesn't want to go with him?
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Would
She
you?
said she just wants to call her family. And he's getting all twisted about it.
If you do what you're
Sir, keep
supposed
walking.
to do.
Keep walking, sir. You guys are about to get in an argument. I don't want you guys to get in an argument.
No, I'm just
I just
telling
want you
her
to
what
do that.
she needs to be.
Don't grab me.
Don't you
Don't grab me.
Oh, boy.
You forgot one
me
was
guess, hold on.
behind you. You forgot his
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she going to start screaming?
Right. But he forgot the travel agent was behind them.
Yeah.
One of them's about to start screaming, I'll tell you that.
I will wake you up.
Come on. Easy, little guy.
Hold on.
I got this right.
Okay.
I got this right. Wrap him up.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, no one can, evidently.
We're fighting one.
Once they're being
Nobody
arrested,
can
nobody
ever breathe when they're in handcuffs.
One of you two.
Chrissy, go.
Got cuffs.
Good, don't listen to them.
I don't know why it ends there. There was more to it, actually. I don't know. I must
she
have fucked
say?
up when I rendered that.
Was she saying, I got that on video? Was that
Yes,
her?
and he starts screaming, "Call my father, he's a DA."
Wow. My dad's a DA.
And
What?
he screamed he can't breathe for a few more minutes. So I'm aggravated. Something happened to that video. There was more there.
All right.
Yeah, Yeah,
Well,
that happens.
moral of the story is keep walking when they tell you to keep walking.
Drunks
Don't
can't help
stop.
it, man. They can't help themselves. They have to run their mouth and be arbitrary and contrarian. They cannot help it.
Here's
That
a question.
Yeah.
Are drunks abnormally strong, like mentally challenged people? No, right? That's what I thought.
No, I mean they have a little bit more pain tolerance because they're a little numb,
Right.
But not like PCP or anything. But yeah, it could be a thing. Where
That's why you always see like a drunk driver like killing the other occupants of the car, and they walk away.
Yeah, they're pretty
fine.
loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
A couple chats here real quick. Carmix Wasted Youth with $2 says, what's with the background? You guys 5 feet tall?
Yes, I'm 5'1".
Mike's 6'2" and 280 pounds. It's ridiculous.
Why are you adding 30 pounds, bro?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Mule with $2 says, Carmy Army, F you Shuli, show the pic of you with Zuli.
I don't have it. She took it.
I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't have it, Mule.
Shuli, thank you so much for coming by. I know you've got other stuff to do this evening other than hang out with us. Anything you'd like to plug? What are you up to these days?
My wife upstairs. That's why I'm only staying for an hour.
Hello.
She's vomiting right now. No, tomorrow night, big night. Join us, Uncle Rico. You know where, you know when. Keep supporting my Froggy. Keep supporting my Mikey over here. I love these two guys. And it's a good show, man. And, you know, let me find a Saturday where I don't have anything and I'm not trying to get laid, and I will hang out a whole show with you guys, man.
Nice. Love it.
But
Thanks
I
for
like
coming
it.
on.
And I sent Frog a video. Make sure you play him that video I sent.
I will.
All right. It's a short one. It's not long. Put it on now. What do you got?
All right, hold on. Let me get it ready. Buy me some time. Do some material. No, don't do your material. Sorry. Do
Hey,
something else.
so who? No, that's not going to work. How? Let's hear it for the troops, Scott.
Do you have anything on Parmesan cheese?
Who's drinking out there tonight? Round of a. Where my weed smokers at, huh? Make some noise if you're not coughing too much. Anyways.
Sound effect to go with that.
Wait, I can do. Hold on, I can do. I mean, why don't they make the whole plane out of the black box? You know?
Ugly stuff.
No, because then that way you could.
They're all gone.
We'll
begin bombing in 5 minutes.
You guys have been great. Good night.
All right, this is from Tallahassee, Florida.
This is Shuli. I love you so much. I know you'll love this.
Chucky's a little bit busy, man. Chucky, come with me, Chucky. Come on. Come with Chucky. Chucky, stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Chucky, you know?
You're being detained.
So good.
Oh man.
The cop tells the kid Chucky's busy right now.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, but I heard he ratted everybody out.
Oh,
Come on.
Jesus, Shuli.
Come on.
But right.
Go ahead.
That was horrible.
Stop resisting. Let it go. Let it go. Do not cause a scene here.
Traumatizing these children right now.
I got
I will shoot you in your mouse head.
So, real quick, do we know why he's being arrested? Is he just some pedo who found a Chucky suit and showed up at Chuck E. Cheese, or what is this?
That would be such a great story. No, I think he had a warrant out for him or something. I remember seeing footage of them walking him out to the car with the whole costume on. I never saw the video of them approaching him in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Amazing.
But yeah, if somebody research that, see why he got arrested, that'd be interesting.
Then I
Tallahassee.
have 1 to 10. Does this come off, man? Does this come off the hook?
Oh, he was charged with credit card theft, unauthorized ID use, and repeated credit card fraud.
Is that Chad under that thing? Yeah, we watched a training video from a Chuck E. Cheese about how to care for your costume.
We did.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should get back to some training videos. What do you think? Sneak one in on
Yeah,
a
sure. Find us a good one. Let's go.
I'll look for some old bad police training videos. Have you guys ever done the one from like, it's an LA area agency in like the 50s, and it's warning the public about homosexuals being on the prowl for their children? You know what I'm talking about?
We actually have. Yeah, you remember Shuli?
I think that sounds like a Zen suggestion.
That's exactly who suggested it.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah. But that was great.
Beware the homosexual.
Right. Don't
Yes.
drop anything around them. You know, there
It's
was
the
a lot
disease of the mind. So fun story. He said, he said, Billy, he told Billy he'd buy him a Coke. So whenever I showed it to my kids, whenever they leave the house to go to the mall, I'd be like, make sure no one buys you a Coke while you're out there.
I'm working. I'm just doing my job.
I gotcha. You don't have anything that's gonna poke me or stick me, right?
No, sir.
All right. Don't worry about reaching or anything. Okay. Where the you got pants on underneath this?
I wish the camera would pan back to the window and the kids just up against the glass. Like, where's Chucky going? What's happening?
What happened to Chucky?
Yeah.
Where's the Imholt scream drop? You got that handy?
the guy at the ticket booth. You know, he's just like, we're gonna have to give away everything now.
Hey.
Oh my God!
I
That's my
love the
new
crossover.
favorite.
That's a fantastic.
That's a good drop.
The manager's like, yeah, we're gonna need to get that costume back to make sure he doesn't take it with him.
Going to the booking to the holding cell dressed as Chuck E. Cheese.
I would
That's
100% put the helmet back on for the
Yeah.
first booking photo.
for sure.
You think the next guy whose shift it was showed up and they're like, you got to go home. There's no suit for you to wear.
Yeah, you're gonna be Chucky the janitor. Go dress up as a.
I gotta get dressed.
If we take these cuffs off,
10-4.
are we going to have to get in a fight? Or are you
No,
gonna
sir. I'm
cooperate?
gonna cooperate.
All right, good.
I'm gonna
Not
cooperate
what
like
I
a regular
expected to
person.
see under the Chucky thing, if I'm being
Nope.
honest.
Me neither.
Smaller, little bit smaller teeth, but not much.
Right.
I'm going to cooperate.
Go ahead and take your shirt off, please.
Oh,
He thought he was getting. He thought they was gonna let him go. He's like, no, I'll cooperate. He goes, oh, you mean just take my costume off before you take me to jail? Shit.
It's like the movie where the police captain just rips the stripes off the guy's uniform. Give up
His manager's just shaking her head, just staring at him like, "You son of a bitch."
Just for a moment, you have to wonder. Like, I took my kids to Chuck E. Cheese when they were little. I went when I was little. As a matter of fact, that's how old that place is. Just remember the next time you're at a place like that, whether it's there like Disneyland, those cute furry people, like they're basically, they could be Times Square people, and you wouldn't know the difference because they're in that stupid costume.
Yeah.
Just imagine this is the guy your child is hugging at waist level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe don't let them.
Yeah, Mike's so right. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese in like, I remember I took my oldest when she was little to a Chuck E. Cheese in Queens, and I mean, she went up those tubes, you know, where you can just walk across. It's the whole tube thing. It's like hamster tubes.
Hamster, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I just sent a 7-year-old off to college. Like I don't know where the fuck she is. I don't know what's going on in these tubes. I know I've never seen more neck tattoos in a place where children are supposed to be in my life. So it's just not a good hang.
Not really.
All I do is work. This.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, like
All I do is this.
I try to give back, and this is what I get.
Yeah.
Thanks a
We
lot.
did have Takedown DDT over here on Super Tips. He says, Buckeyes with a big win and making money off dumb criminals with you gents. Skull, you dumb fucks.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Arch Manning's debut was not great, by the way, for a
No.
college football fan. Holy moly.
I
Yeah,
saw him
no, it's
screaming
terrible,
screaming in the tunnel there after the game. Then I saw Bama lost, right, to
Yeah,
Florida State. That was a blowout.
Yeah. I'll be there next week, and my wife's best friend lives out there near Florence, and we'll be visiting, and her husband's a diehard fan. And I could show you the text string between him and I today with just anger emojis.
Yeah,
over and over again.
they don't take Bama losses here very well. They're not used to it, so when it happens, it's not good.
They looked actively very bad. They did not look good. It was bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we'll see
totally.
tomorrow. Liverpool, Arsenal, 11:30 a.m. Suck it.
Yay, sports. And there he goes.
Off he goes.
All right, let me move him out of here and readjust us so we're back here and boom.
Did I talk you into vamping for a moment, sir, while I run to the bathroom?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll have some fun with the chat. We'll talk about Stuttering John while you run to the bathroom. Did everybody see that fucking picture today? Is Shuli going to be pissed if I sit here and talk about the picture? But man, it was fucking unbelievable. I cannot wait for tomorrow's Uncle Rico. There's going to be a lot to cover. First of all, he said he's going away and tomorrow's his last show. You know what? While we got a minute, maybe you guys in the chat can help me figure out. Wait, let me get so I can see the chat. What do we want to watch tomorrow for Uncle Rico? So we could do today's show, but we, are pretty sure he's going to do his last show tomorrow. Do we want to watch his last show? Do we want to watch today's show? Some combination of the two. I actually have an idea for when he actually leaves, if he actually leaves. I'm not 100% convinced that he's going to, especially after today. He actually made some good money today, so why would he leave? But then again, there is the, fact that he's stupid, so he might. But I don't think he's going to. I think he'll be around for a while. What do we see? What do we say? Save the last show for a few days, says Takedown. He made a lot of money tonight, says Brian Clowder. He's not leaving yet. I agree. He did pretty well today. It's not going to be his last show, says Matt Chewbacca. Dave Dorr says he's not leaving. Slutterbutter says he wants to do today's show for tomorrow. So that is what we will do. We will listen to Slutterbutter. I have something. If he does leave, like I was saying, I do have something planned for, an epic goodbye to Stuttering John. Because if he does leave, there's anything we can be sure of. It's the fact that he will never be back ever again. So I'm going to make sure we have a nice goodbye prepared for him.
This week on a very special
Uncle Rico show. Yeah. He's the protagonist with $5. Says Frog, what's your theory on him deleting his last live video? I don't know. He said, I think, on his show today that he did it because he was going to post it to Patreon. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because just the whole concept of subscribing to his Patreon. So, there's that one video now? That's what you're going to pay $5 a month for, is that one video if he's leaving tomorrow or whatever. He can't put the other videos that he's done unlisted and up on Patreon because then he loses the public watch hours and his channel will get demonetized. So I think maybe it was some sort of ploy to make the members feel like they're getting some value because he never turned his memberships or Patreon off for the last 8 months, remember. He's just been charging people while providing absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm not sure. Whatever, like Mike Moore says, whatever's going on with John, you can bet it's stupid, whatever the reason was. We know that for sure. Jay Wolfenstein wants to check in with Marshall tomorrow. We will. All right, so before we move on, the next video is one I've had for a couple weeks for you because it's cops and feds getting into it.
Nice.
Did you ever have a problem with the local constabulary when you were a federal agent?
No, I know someone who did. Another agent with my agency was on surveillance and blew a red light to keep up with a huge load of cocaine that we were surveilling, trying to keep up with. We were trying to follow it to with a load house or wherever it's going to end up. And I wasn't there for this, but he gets stopped by a local police department in Southern California and tried to be like, "Hey, I'm a federal agent. We're following this load of cocaine. I can't lose eyes on it or it's going to get away." And there was misunderstanding, and he got the ever-living crap beaten out of him by the local cops, who then paid him $2.3 million in a settlement 3 years later.
Holy shit. So, did he retire from being a Fed?
No. He was a really good agent and very strange, but other than that, no, not so much. Feds getting arrested for DUI and the occasional cop mixed up with stuff that I would investigate, but not really, not generally.
Ooh, you found cops really mixed up in drugs?
Yeah. Yes, unfortunately.
That's salacious.
Yeah, but for the most part, I had a really good relationship with all the local cops when I worked in San Diego. I think I had a pretty good reputation with them. Everyone seemed to like me. I got along well with them. I was invited to the locals only meeting on task forces, so that was a good feeling. I enjoyed
Local boys liked you, huh?
Yep.
All right, so I have this list. It's 20 stereotypes from cop movies. I don't know if we'll get through all 20. Some of them I think are unlikely that you'll have encountered, but Some of them, like the first one, is the rogue cop that doesn't play by the rules, constantly clashes with his superiors, but always gets results. That sounds like he could be out there.
Well, that's a thing. Here's the thing about that, though. Usually he's a scumbag who's more crook than cop. You know, they exist. They get results, but because they cut corners and don't do things the right way and trample the Constitution or, do really suspect things in order to get the results that they're getting. I met a few of those along the way, but for the most part, that's not really a thing. Usually it's not like the way the movie's portrayed as this superhero who, just bucks the system. It's like, it's a crappy cop who just abuses his authority to get arrests. It's kind of more like that than what you'd see in a movie or a TV show.
I want to see which one of them you are. Do you fall into any of these cop tropes? I don't think you're the rogue cop that didn't play by the rules. So that doesn't seem like you. How about number 2, the cop on the edge that's haunted by trauma, addiction, or personal tragedy, and he's one bad day away from losing it? Do you know that guy?
That's all of us, more or less. If you've done it for any length of time, it's a tough job. And like I say, you set up for everybody's worst day ever. And so long story short is, a lot of cops, if you don't get help, if you don't have community outside of the police department. So I basically I hung out with non-cops most of the time off duty, and that kept me grounded. But like, you can identify with your job too much, and that happens sometimes. You can see a lot of traumatic things in a row. I had a buddy of mine. This is depressing, by the way. It's this dead kid story, but a buddy of mine who was on the Active Self-Protection podcast, who I'm going to guess, I don't remember the exact period of time, but in the span of 2 months, he responded to 2 children who drowned to death in a pool, 2 separate incidents, and within 2 months, he had kids of his own. And then a very short time after that, he had to shoot and kill someone in the line of duty. And if you listen to that podcast, you'll hear him talk about, I turned to porn, booze, like anything I could do to just take my mind off of all this awful stuff. And it's a real thing. I know a lot of cops who there's a joke. This is pretty dark. You ready for this one? There's a joke that after I'm done cleaning my service pistol, I add a little cinnamon extract to the muzzle. That way it tastes better when I'm chewing on it at 3 a.m. There you go.
That is dark.
It's very dark. But yeah, it's a tough job. Not everywhere. There's places like Mayberry type places where it's not so bad, but most places you're going to see bad stuff. And if you don't get help, if you don't stay grounded, don't have community and family around you, it can go that way pretty quickly. So
the lesson I took away from that is be careful around pools.
That too. Pools are really dangerous, actually. We have one, and I kind of wish we didn't.
Well, the odds that he would have 2 within a span of a couple months, it just seems like how unlikely that possibly is.
That is pretty unlikely, but pools are dangerous, dude, for kids and pets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pets?
Oh, the kids are fine, but the pets we're worried about.
Speaking of animals, did you see the video from today's? I guess it was in the app, not on the channel. But a dude has to shoot a bear in his house. It was crazy.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Yeah, goes downstairs with his AR and runs into a fucking black bear.
Maybe we can look at that one next week. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be funny. We start watching ass videos over here.
Yeah,
we
should reacting to me on ASP.
Or reacting to John. We'll roast Korea.
Yes.
How about number 3, the grizzled veteran? He's older, cynical, and counting the days till retirement.
That's very real. That's 100% real.
Every cop within shot of retirement.
Yeah, you get burnt. Not everybody. Some guys love it forever and they have great assignments. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough job. And after 25, 30 years, depending on where you work, again, you're ready to go.
Well, and most cops are, I guess it seems this way. There's probably a lot of cops that don't, but it seems like it's more of like a physical type job. Like, I guess there's management that are behind desks, but most cops are out, or you think anyway, of them running around and chasing criminals and kicking in doors.
Yes. And
I'm sure that gets harder the older you get.
Yeah, it's a young man's game for sure. But, but although there's plenty of guys that, to stay in really good shape their whole career. I more or less did. I've been retired for a few years, and it's evident. If you see me from center chest area down. It's not as felt as I used to be.
6'2", 290. It's amazing.
Yes, it is. I keep gaining weight.
How about number 5? Was this you, the by-the-book officer, obsessed with regulations and proper procedure, usually set up as a foil to the rebel?
No, I mean, I used to, I have a running, not a joke, but a saying, like, policy is your friend. Like, it's good to know the parameters in which you work. It's good to know the law, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment. It's good to know your department's policy, because if you fall outside of it, you're putting yourself at risk for personal liability. And so don't do that. But no, there's a few who are super duper sticklers, but I didn't
hassle people for jaywalking and shit.
Yeah, those people.
Yeah. How about number 6? The dirty cop, on the take, working with criminals, betraying the badge for personal gain.
I'll tell you a personal story about a case. I think the statute of limitations is up by now. Yeah, it is. I worked in a group for a while that worked on the border in San Ysidro, California, busiest land border crossing in the world. Hundreds of thousands of people a day cross there. The line to get in and out of Mexico is insane. Anyway, so we would get, somebody found dope in a car. So, like, usually a lot of dope. It was a very busy port. You'd get, keys and keys and keys of cocaine, heroin, meth, liquid meth, weed, all kinds of stuff.
That sounds great.
They would find us. They would find it. They would call one of us as an investigator, like a detective, to go down and do the investigation and talk to the person or whatever. Anyway, I did one of these, and the guy that I arrested had something like 2 strikes on the state side, so he was looking at like a long time in prison. So he fought the case. So the drug on for like 2 years before it went to trial. We start getting ready for the trial, and we have to get all the people that were involved in the initial arrest. So the people who stopped him initially, the people who questioned him, the people who pulled the drugs out of the car and weighed it, and people took pictures and all that other stuff. And by the time we got to trial, the guy who was the one who pulled the dope out of the car, so he opened the secret compartment, took all the dope out, weighed it, boxed it as evidence, and sent it on its way to the evidence vault, had been arrested by the FBI corruption task force for basically waving through dope and guns and gangbangers and people with, letting them all into the country through the border for money. And so that was the guy we had to go take him out of his parents' basement in the Bay Area and put him on the stand, so the defense attorney could be like, because we have to ask the questions. Did you seize it's all very procedural. Did you seize the drugs?
That doesn't fuck your shit up that he was arrested?
100%. It absolutely should.
Oh, okay.
And it should have, honestly. But we were able to do damage control and still get a conviction, despite that guy being a piece of crap. Because I think the jury realized, okay, he's a piece of crap, but this particular thing he did, it wouldn't make any sense that has anything to do with his corruption. He was just doing his job that day by seizing dope that someone else pointed out to him. If anything, I'd wonder if maybe he took a little bit off the top. Like, he's the one that's weighing it, and sometimes they're alone when they're weighing it. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was skimming a little of the Bolivian marching powder off for himself.
A little sneak-a-doodle bite.
Indeed.
How about number 7, the one last case cop? He's about to retire, but he gets dragged back in for one final investigation.
No.
Do you know that guy? Never met that guy.
That's
okay.
not a thing. No.
The angry chief. I've asked you about this before. This is the guy who's like, Williver, get in here. Like, yells constantly about paperwork, budgets, and rules while threatening to suspend the hero. You know that guy?
So again, I referenced So I Married an Axe Murderer before. That's the whole storyline, is like the guy wants to be the rogue cop, and it's a funny storyline. And so he actually asked his boss to, like, could you yell at me and call me in here and like dress me down really loud so I have to close the door so the other guys don't hear you yelling at me. No, there's guys who get in trouble. For the first 2 years of my federal career, I thought my first name was fucking, because all I would hear is fucking Williver from my boss in the next room. And he just didn't, he was an angry guy. I love him to tears. We get along great now. He loves me to tears now, but I think I was the guy that if we're out in a public place, like at a briefing for an operation or something, and any questions, if my hand went up, he was like, what's he going to say? That was me.
I think this was you, number 13, the wisecracking cop who uses sarcasm and one-liners in moments of danger. That sounds like you. You'd have a funny quip before you kick in the door.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was the funniest guy most of the time. There was a few other guys that were
You're way
really
funnier
funny.
than that earlier cop, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, Frog did just say sneakadoodle. Matt Chewbacca, he did say that.
Well, that's from that Joe is Hungry channel. I didn't just make that up. I was referencing something from Uncle Rico.
Real quick, I just want to. So who is it? June Cleaver's Beaver. Hey-o, with $5, asking, have you ever worked with the RCMP Border Integrity Unit? No, I never worked the It's Royal Canadian Mounted Police. For those who don't know,
mounted.
And said mounted. No, I never worked the Canadian border. But if you've got stories of interest to me, I do run a podcast, Mike at activeselfprotection.com. Hit me up and let me know if you have stories. I'd love to talk about it.
You should check out their podcast too. It's amazing. Lots of Mike Williver on there. This is one that I thought was funny. The cop who's forced to work with a civilian, reporter, witness, or unlikely sidekick. Like, that always seems so unlikely to me. Has that ever happened where they're like, Williver, you got to go on a stakeout and bring this reporter with you?
No. No. When I was a summer cop, like, I had a Baltimore Sun reporter follow me around for a day to do a feature piece on the seasonal police officer program.
Aw.
That was fine. They read a nice article. Everything was fine. Yeah, but other than that, no. I'm sure there are officers who have to deal with that sort of thing. It's probably like a First Amendment auditor or an activist who wants to do a ride along, to get to know what the police do better, and it's antagonistic. But for the most part, no, it's not really a big thing.
I did come across a First Amendment audit video when I was looking for stuff for today's episode, and they're like, I guess we'll probably watch some, but they're very annoying. Even when I'm on their side, it's because I am about as libertarian as it gets, and I get it, but it's like they're as annoying as they could possibly be, and that's coming from me. So
yeah,
we will watch them though. And
like
some
John likes to
sovereignties.
say, don't exercise your rights at people. Like, just
Right.
exercise your rights. And if you're just following cops around, harassing them all day who aren't doing anything, you're trying to instigate something, that's just annoying and obnoxious. If you see a cop doing something wrong, yes, I want you to videotape it. I want you to make a note. I want you to ask for an investigation, all that sort of thing. If you see someone being abused, yeah, I want you to document it and all that stuff. But just to follow cops around all day and take pictures of them and be a douche is not great. It's not helping anybody.
Get a job and be productive.
Right.
All right, we got the cop on cop crime here. We got
nice
cops. Local
Sorry for my
cops
squeaky
versus
chair, by the way,
feds.
everybody.
It's okay.
Oh,
We'll
wait,
get you some WD-40. I'll
Yes.
get Shuli square out of here and kind of by the way, 136 watching. Thank you for being here. Hit like, please. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and turn on accept gifted membership. So if somebody gives you a membership, you can check out the past episodes. I think I'll wind up leaving this one free because Shuli was here. You don't want to put that gold behind a paywall. It sounded sarcastic when I said that, but I actually meant it.
Turn around, let me see your hands.
So this one was really famous. I actually knew of this video well before we started doing the show. This is an ATF agent that gets in a little hot water in, I think, Columbus, Ohio. Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this ATF agent goes to this apartment to, I guess, search for illegal guns. And the woman inside calls 911 and says, there's some guy here trying to, get into my house. So local cops show up.
Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get out of here.
This is not unbelievable. Right off the bat, coming in so hot with, I'm a federal effing agent. This is something that we were taught in the academy. Like, if you're approached by local PD, you don't know each other, do what they ask you to do. Just listen to them. And don't be I'm a Fed and you're not. Don't pull all that nonsense. No one cares that you're a Fed. Just listen to them and cooperate, and then you can just get on with your day. Like, for him to come out like that off the bat, this cop doesn't know who you are, dude. He has no idea. So he's
anybody could say that, right? I'm a federal agent.
People impersonate. We saw it recently with that poor kid. Screw that kid pretending his dad was a deputy killed in the line of duty. But yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Ground! Get on the ground now!
Get on the ground.
So I don't have any context for why the cop came out like gun drawn, kind of like seems a little.
Well, I'm assuming she said I can see he has a gun on him, and he's claiming to be a federal agent. Now, I would hope dispatch would call. This is really inside baseball. It might be boring, but I'll just say it quickly. In most places, there's like a central hub for information. So if I, as an HSI agent, am going to 123 Main Street to do a knock and talk, like what he's doing, just to knock on a door without a warrant and say, hey, do you mind if I check for this or that? And, they can tell you yes or no. And if they tell you no, then you figure it out. But I would call this central hub and be like, I'm going to this place. That way, when the person calls and goes, there's someone at my door with a gun, the dispatch can call that central hub and go, do you have an ongoing investigation right now at this place? And then be able to tell the cop, okay, that's probably a legit ATF agent. What if two things happen? They don't have that in this town, or they didn't check, or the ATF agent didn't bother to put himself out. That's probably the most likely thing is he's like, screw it. And the fact that he's by himself doing a knock and talk is very suspicious, by the way. He should have somebody with him.
Get on the ground now.
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
Wow.
Get on the ground.
I'm a federal agent.
You're about to be a shot federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move.
This cop sounds awfully nervous, by the way. Like
he is.
His voice.
Yeah.
Turn this up a 10.
Move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Drive on that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Don't know.
So this second officer that comes in is not playing around with him. He winds up getting on the ground once this guy shows up.
Right.
You face down on the ground. Face down now. Face down.
You guys are making a big mistake.
Fine. We'll
No, they're not.
second.
They're doing their job. Making a big mistake. Hey, tough guy.
I'm surprised to hear you say. I thought for sure you'd be on the side. Well, I mean, everybody hates the ATF, though, right?
No, I would be on the side of cops no matter who the agent, what agency he was from. They probably prevented this woman's dog from getting shot, so that's good. So we all appreciate that.
Face down now. All the way down. All the way. All the way.
You got my IDs right here, left pocket.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a moron.
Wait a second.
Stop.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating.
All he has to do is comply. Just listen.
This is my favorite part. He starts doing the I can't breathe thing.
Wow. Unreal.
Yes.
We were just talking about this.
Which is exactly what I would expect from a Fed. Down with the government.
I'm not. Stop resisting. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket? Sir!
Stop resisting now.
Yeah, as soon as you're handcuffed, we'll do that.
Sir, please
Joe, get your taser out. My taser out. Get your taser out, Joe.
Pause it real quick. So Matt Chewbacca coming in hot. If he's a Fed, can he put his foot up their asses is what he's asking. No, that's a movie thing. Like, just because you're a federal agent doesn't give you're not above local cops or above state troopers or whatever. You're all just doing a job. The fact that you work for the federal government just means you can do it in all 50 states. It doesn't make you any better or more important or higher ranking than a local cop. And unfortunately, there are feds like that who look down their nose at Border Patrol agents and at CBP officers and at local cops and state troopers. Like, well, I'm a Fed, I'm better than you. I don't know why anyone feels that way, but yeah. So hopefully that answers your question.
Please get this kid. I'm a federal agent.
I think so. He's clarifying there. He means after the arrest and it's all settled. So do you think? No, you think this ATF agent's just in the wrong and these cops are 100% in the right?
Yes. 100%. Yeah, he's if they suspect, they don't know who he is, they don't know him, never seen him before. He's claiming to be this and that. They see a gun on his side. I don't know if they saw a gun. If they see a gun on his side, they want him to stop doing what he's doing and stay in one place, get on the ground, do whatever you're told. They don't know you. So the idea is you can clear all this up once everything is done. If the cop's pointing a gun at you, do what he's telling you to do, and then if he's overboard, if he uses excessive force or whatever, or if he's in the wrong, you can deal with that later. Just like anyone else who's interacting with the cops, like don't try to litigate it on the side of the road. Don't actively resist, because you'll end up getting hurt. And even if you win your lawsuit, it's not worth it.
God, my God!
You have no idea what you are acting the way you are.
Sir,
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I was trying to give you my cred.
Oh.
All right, so this is another one. This guy that we're looking at is an FBI agent who's investigating this police department for corruption. And he has called one of the cops, not like management, but like a street cop down to this location to have a talk. The street cop's a little creeped out about the whole situation and doesn't quite believe he's with the FBI. Which, why would he go talk to him if he wasn't sure? But
Your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay.
At the moment.
Special Agent Hat. The FBI.
I assume anyone could get one of those or make one, right?
I mean, I guess so, yeah. But making it look legit, like authentic and legitimate, is actually harder than you think.
Yeah.
Got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meeting me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay, well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off.
That is odd.
And telling me he's going to contact other people.
Well, he's working like some kind of undercover investigation, I guess. But
if he's investigating this department, right, then there's no reason for him to ask him to turn the body cam off. That's odd to me. You can, unless he wants this guy to be an informant, that would make sense. But I would contact him off duty if that's what I wanted to do, to turn this cop into an informant against the other cops who are allegedly dirty.
Probably would have been a smarter move, because then you wouldn't be on badge cam.
To get involved with this. He says he does not give out business cards.
Did you get business cards when you were a Fed?
I did, and I rarely gave them to anybody. No, who cares? Just tell them, here's my cell phone number.
Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST.
I think this is fun, too, when he runs the tag.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency?
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
Further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
That all sound legit?
Yes.
Covert vehicle assigned to a wiring company?
Trying to think if I can talk about this or not. Yeah, well, there's ways.
Stuff like that happens.
So if you're investigating a dirty police department, you have to understand that police department has access to the DMV records. Therefore, if you're doing surveillance and they suspect you are an undercover Fed, and they run your plate and it comes back to the Federal Bureau of Investigations, that's a bit on the nose. So you want it to come back to like John Q. Citizen or, Gino's Wings and Rings or whatever, other than obviously the FBI.
Okay.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, so I come up and...
yes, West 11 Bravo, yes,
okay.
GSA. Correct.
Which GSA?
The Government Services Administration.
This is
out that they handle all the cars. Anyway, go ahead.
This is a weird part too. So they run this guy's name. He comes back on a terror watch list.
The Fed?
The Fed.
That's
weird, right?
Yeah, it's very weird.
He says when they ran Hatton's driver's license through the system, it flagged up on the terrorist watch list. Because of this, they immediately confront the FBI agent, handcuffing him in case he's a terrorist.
Terrorist.
Terrible AI voice.
Yeah.
You don't have any yet,
but right now we're running you through multiple federal databases. Yeah. Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list.
They sound like real hayseeds, these cops.
Well, daggone terror watch list, boy, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
We're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay.
So here we go again. I can't breathe. Everybody that gets put in handcuffs, even the feds. And I gotta admit, it is a little satisfying watching the last one and this one and how upset they are about being in handcuffs and in cop cars. Right. Like, now you know how it feels. Yeah, nobody's happy about it.
Okay, all right. I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now. I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty. I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
33, go ahead.
After some time, cops confirm Agent Hatton is really with the FBI.
What's he doing here? He is legit.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me.
No, he doesn't.
Call 911.
Yeah, this seemed like it might be for some kind of like, what do you call it, workers' comp type thing. Like now that he knows it's on video, he can fake this.
No, he wants to sue the department, so he wants to claim some medical issue. That's all that is. It's very, very odd situation all the way around. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess he met with this cop because he thought he was perhaps one of the good cops, assuming these are really all bad cops or it's a dirty department, and was trying to flip him to become an informant. The cop wasn't having it. But the fact that he showed up on a terrorist watch list is really weird. Like, is his name like Bin Al Samid or something? Or is it like John Johnson? I can't imagine he has probably a pretty common name.
I think that's proof the terror watch lists don't work great.
Yeah.
911. Call 911.
We're releasing.
He's quite a diva, this guy.
911 now. Call 911.
What's the number for 911 around here?
Call 911 and just hover over the last one.
Agent Hatton then says he has heat stroke and appears to collapse inside his car. Maybe Agent Hatton really was feeling unwell, or perhaps he was being overdramatic to make the cops look bad. Agent Hatton was taken to the emergency room, but was discharged later that day.
All right, so this one's a little different from the last two. I actually think this guy's not quite a Fed. He says that he contracts with the federal government, but he has an FBI badge, but he handles it really well. The cops are being the ball breakers in this one.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Turner with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed. Yeah. Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
It's got to be visible within a certain distance. Now, when you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do.
No, you pull over immediately.
When you went to driving school, wow, right off the bat, coming in hot, like treating him like a 17-year-old. Wow.
Well,
Right.
and he's wrong too. You pull over when it's safe, not immediately. Like there's
Correct.
going to be situations where you can't pull over immediately
Yeah,
if you're in the
I'll tell you,
center lane.
I remember pulling people over, like in my UC car, and having them like slam on the brakes in the number 2 lane of the freeway and stop completely. So yeah, that's correct. You don't just immediately stop. You stop when it's safe to stop. Hopefully, the officer waits until he or she can see there's a safe place for you to pull over before they activate their lights. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay? Let me tell you this. And now, you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work.
They shouldn't be that color, though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
True.
I don't know. I would need to know the nature of his contract.
Like what kind of contractors does the FBI hire?
I don't, as far as I know, they don't hire contractors that would be like in a clearly like UC police car like that. Like if he's the only reason he'd be driving that if his contract was like he's the maintenance guy taking it for like a service or whatever. That like seriously, like that would be a reason a non-cop would be driving that car. I would like to like how did they find out about the lights? Did they like did they monkey around inside the car or what did they do?
That part wasn't in the video that I had.
Okay.
I should have been like John Correa and look for the original
Your
video
Google
from law
is not
enforcement.
strong enough.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely odd that he's in that car and he's a contractor. But red and blue lights, universally in the United States, that means police or fire everywhere. Some places it's all red, some places it's all blue, some places it's both. But like each state has a law. But as far as I know, unless the state has an exemption for like, for example, like highway workers, sometimes they'll put red and blue lights on their car to get people to slow down when they're entering a construction area. But other than that, I don't know why he would have those lights. That's definitely weird.
All right, let's see if it gets a little weird.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Sure.
So you have
DHS.
contracts?
I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, DHS and DOJ are not agencies; they're departments. So agency would be like FBI, ATFs,
Right?
Yeah.
DHS though, that was your department. Did you guys hire contractors?
Not that did anything involving them unmarked
Having
police car
red
with
and-
red
yeah.
lights. No.
Did you get this?
So that's a badge. So he has a badge that says FBI.
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge.
I'm going to read you your rights too, okay? Sure. Who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI?
Unraveling quickly.
Do you keep your badge when you aren't employed anymore?
If you retire honorably, you keep your badge. He does not appear to be old enough to have retired, so it would be weird that he has. Like I have my big one, but it's in lucite. Can you see that?
Yep.
It's in a lucite container. I have a small one along with my retired credentials that's, loose like that I could, if I wanted to pretend to still be law enforcement, I could probably put it on my belt or whatever, but that's lame.
But if you had like transferred to the FBI, you would have had to give him back that badge.
Yes.
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Here in Reno? Where's their office at or what?
Resident agency.
Get Lieutenant Dangle on the case.
It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle.
Wells Fargo.
It's like escargot.
It's very bougie.
That's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
What's the NRS?
That probably Nevada revised statute, if I had to guess, but I've never heard that one before.
So it does turn out that the Fed or the guy claiming to be a Fed here was right. It's not illegal to have them. Apparently, it's illegal to like light them up.
Yes, that's
so
true.
As long as you're not, but they're going to argue with him about that.
Actually, you have to actually run those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Well, you might again.
I must destroy them.
And he looked it up, and the cop says, "Oh, you're right again."
They updated the NRS?
They handcuff Anton for the lights in his car. The cops say it's illegal, but when they look it up, they realize it's not illegal and Anton is right again.
So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal? You didn't steal it or find it or no?
They then search the agent and his car, and even insinuate that he stole his FBI badge, something they have no right to do. They also detain Anton in their car.
First things first, they should have asked him for his credentials or something to go. A badge in and of itself doesn't convey any authority anywhere in the United States. If you look on the back of most police badges, it'll say, does not convey any authority without accompanying credentials. So they should have asked him for an ID to go with it, and then they could have checked on that by calling the agency in question, but they didn't. I'm not sure whose side I'm on yet, because I would be suspicious of this guy too. Very suspicious. Like it doesn't like the fact that he's being elusive about who does he. I contract for various agencies. That's suspicious to me. That's weird.
That one. So the other two I know are legit because I've seen them in news stories. That one I haven't. And John just did a video for the Extra channel about how a lot of the, especially, have you seen any of the badge cam videos where they're just like this, where it's like an FBI. There was one on a plane where like an undercover agent's getting harassed by the cop, and he pulls out his badge and he's like, "I'm undercover FBI." And apparently, a lot of those videos are faked. So you can't trust every badge cam that you see.
Beef Drippin says frogs in Ark. I agree, Mr. Drippins.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if it was one of your trolls or ours. I feel like it might have been one of yours because that guy last time that wrote all the, the comment that was longer than Leviticus about how you're not a real cop.
Yes, protocols.
Yeah, it was one of those, and he's like, Shuli, I can't believe you'd have Mike Williver on. He's busted people for pot, and you're a pothead, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Mike's retired now. I don't think Mike cares, and I don't think Shuli does either.
I busted people for bringing in 500 keys of illegal Tijuana ditchweed at San Ysidro. That's not the same thing. By the way, Donald Kunzer, quote, "I'm on the job," unquote, is such a dumb movie thing that no one says in real life except maybe NYPD. That's funny. I'm on the job. What's the color of the day?
We need Andy in here. Case closed. Mannequin.
That's right.
I do have that Ewu video. Do you want to watch some depressing shit, or do you want to get
Yeah, well, with the right to ask you to turn it off if it's too heavy. Yeah, because I'm having a good time.
I am too. It's always a good night with you. But
Mr. Drippins, I don't mind that you smoke pot, sir. I hope you enjoy and it makes your life better. carry on.
It's legal in most of the country now too. That was the other thing that struck me about that comment is like, what is it, 1950 in your head? Like it's legal almost everywhere now.
Right.
So I did not add. Oh, go ahead.
As it should be. I've never went to a domestic violence call caused by marijuana, ever, not once. I've never had someone smoke weed and kill someone, smoke weed and beat someone up, smoke weed and do anything violent. If somebody's smoking weed and driving, that's obviously bad, but it's less bad than drinking and driving because what they're doing is driving 23 miles an hour in the number one lane, which isn't as dangerous as, anyway.
So I didn't edit this at all. So this is just the EWU badge cam video. So there is a little bit of their context and editing in this.
If the police come to this door, I'm going to kill everything in here. I promise you that.
Everything? Like the TV? What are we talking about?
Yeah, he's going to kill everything, dude.
As a kid.
Yeah. Hey, show me the hands! Give me a shot!
On May 19th, 2024, a woman in San Diego, California calls
Hey, you've been there.
I have. You lived there for 22 years.
911 in a panic. Her ex is outside, threatening to shoot through the door and take their baby. But what begins as a terrifying domestic dispute quickly unravels into something far more violent, with the life of an infant hanging in the balance.
Bro.
It's always about kids.
The following is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. The call comes in just before midnight from Harborview Villas apartments.
Okay, and this is your ex-boyfriend?
Sound familiar? Harborview Villas? Did you ever bust any criminals there?
No, I never heard of it.
Oh.
Sorry.
At the door?
Oh, my baby does, yeah.
And he's threatening to shoot through the door?
Yeah.
Does he have a weapon?
Yes, he has a gun. I just don't know if he's going to have it on him, really. He said he's at the door, but I'm not going to the door. So
okay.
What is it? No, stop, Stefan, for real. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Don't do that. Are you serious? Are you serious?
This has got to be a very hard job, too, being the 911 operator. I imagine you feel very helpless in a situation like this. Like, it's got to be terrible to hear something going on. And, like, I guess they're doing something by getting the cops out there. But it's like, you're just, gosh, that's got to be tough.
No, stop. Stop.
The man is 29-year-old Stefan Nuttall, who's attempting to take his daughter from the custody of her mother. Fearing for both her safety and her child's, the mother lets him inside, but things only escalate from there, as Stefan takes the phone from the caller and begins speaking to the dispatcher himself.
Hello? Hello, this is Kim. How can I help you?
Everything's fine here.
Who dis?
Yeah, this is Kim.
Who's Kim? What's wrong with you?
I'm a friend. How can I help you?
Who's Kim?
Well done.
You can't help me.
Can I speak back? Please.
Nah. Shut up.
By the way, good job on the part of the dispatcher to be like, I'm her friend.
Yeah.
Well done.
And she had that, like, chambered and ready to go. She didn't even think about it.
Right.
Don't grab me. Don't grab me.
What is wrong with you? You want
Dylan, shut up. You should do. Who the hell is Kim? I will shoot you in your mother. You know what I'm saying? This finna be a movie. You keep talking like I'm
I never know what they're saying.
This no one does, by the way. I would say that. You're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nope, I do not. As it turns out, it's fitting to be a movie.
I'm not doing anything.
With tensions boiling over inside the apartment, officers from the San Diego Police Department are closing in. But before they arrive, Stefan delivers a chilling warning.
Hello, Kim?
Yes. How can I help you?
If the police come to this door, I'm going to kill everything in here. I promise you that. So you call 911. I'm killing people. My family already calling. You know what I'm saying? So call. I promise you won't have tomorrow. Nah,
Why would you do that to my friend?
Sure, you can have her. Fine. You want her to have her.
Based on...
That's kind of crazy, right?
That is crazy.
I'm not a parent, but it just feels like what parent would do that?
Well, I think she's in a bad spot, and I think she's thinking, well, if I let him take the kid for a little while, he'll calm down. He won't, like, he's threatening to kill everybody right now. Her mind's going 100 miles an hour trying to figure out a way out of this.
Witness reports Stefan grabs their 11-month-old daughter from her crib and heads for the door, just as officers begin to arrive.
Is
this him in the red?
There's no description or nothing. This is not the same officer who was having sex with a detainee in the back of his car, as far as we know.
Different San Diego police officer.
Yeah, it's gonna be this guy right here.
You know what?
It has to be.
He's running with the kid, dude.
Yeah, that's him.
Officers quickly spot Stefan fleeing the apartment complex with his daughter in his arms, squeezing
Nightmare.
through a metal fence as they move in.
And 444, he's trying to go, he's gonna go down the trolley. Well, he's gonna go down.
Yeah, this has to be a nightmare, right? Because you know he has a kid and a gun. So, like, if he's holding the kid and turns around and points a gun at you, like, man, that's not a decision I think anyone would want to make.
It's a terrible situation to be in, and they know it. They know what they're potentially going to have to do here soon.
Oh, you know, I found another one where it's a bunch of kids that found a handgun, and the cops have to approach. We're going to watch that next week. They're bumping into each other.
Yeah. Good luck getting through that with your beauty belt on.
The officers split up. Two return to their patrol vehicle to drive around the complex, while one continues through the fence on foot, but quickly loses sight of him.
Damn, did that guy go down this way?
Pause for a minute. This may not make a lot of sense, but I'm going to say this out loud for the first time in my life. I would finish a night shift like this. All these people are sleeping securely in their beds, and they wake up tomorrow not knowing any of this stuff happened the night before. It all happened. The cops were chasing. Life and death stuff happened right outside their door. None of them had any idea. That always struck me at the end of a long shift like that. Like, all this crazy stuff, and it won't even make the news half the time. Like, no one will know what happened. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Which way did he go?
You had to chase bad guys like this, where you're like running and you don't know where they went. And
yeah,
he has a kid.
Following directions provided by a witness, the officer moves through the trolley station parking lot and enters the Creekside Villa apartments.
Hey, did that guy come through here? He had a baby.
But Stefan is nowhere to be seen.
I don't know, dude.
Each officer begins combing the area, searching for any sign of him, as a search helicopter arrives overhead equipped with thermal imaging. He may have slipped into the dark, but he can't hide forever.
Can't be a good sign if they're pulling out the helicopter, right? Like,
yeah,
that sounds expensive and a pain in the ass.
Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands! You're shot!
Stefan attempts to flee further down the hill when Officer Robert Gladys opens fire, striking him and sending him crashing into the bushes below.
Hey, you guys good? Gladys. Hey, Gladys.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Where's the gun in here?
Okay. Where's the kid?
Bottom of the hill.
Where's the kid?
He's right at the base of the hill up to the...
Additional officers arrive, attempting to get eyes on Stefan, but a burning question remains.
Yeah,
where is the baby?
Where's he at? Somewhere in the bushes right there. I don't know. He's right here, and he pointed the guy. He's in this bush. He fell right behind this bush at the base of this building.
Okay, does he have the kid?
I didn't see a kid.
Okay, we just got to get in there, boys. We can't. This is not officer safety time. We got to get in there now
because of the kid.
Nut up. Yeah, we need to nut up and go down that hill and figure it out. We might get shot in the face. I'd rather be shot in the face than live with the idea that I'll let a baby bleed to death because I was scared to go in and do something. That's, yeah. I'm not being too hard on him, but this is time. It's time to go right now.
And this is post Uvalde, I think. This is 2024.
Stefan and the baby may be out of sight from officers on the ground, but not from the eye in the sky. With backup on scene, officers move down the hill with their weapons drawn.
Like that at all.
What?
The FLIR image I just saw didn't look
of the
good.
baby.
Yeah.
Where was it? I wonder. There it is. Yeah, that's, I assume, the kid right next to the dad laying down.
Down the hill with their weapons drawn, unsure if he is still armed or what condition the baby might be in.
Hands up! Let's go find out.
Hands up! Both hands up! I want to see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Hey, Ingram. Ingram, pull back here.
I'll pick up the baby.
Okay. I'll push up.
Pick up. Hold.
I'll push up, dude.
You will be stopped!
Hey, don't move.
Do not move! Do not move!
Where you hit, dude? Both arms. Both your arms? All right. Where's the gun at, dude? I have one. Okay, I'm gonna search first aid, dude.
Okay.
The
I'll have
baby
one
is secured.
anymore.
Yeah, they never have one, right?
Yeah.
And rushed from the scene as officers begin administering first aid to Stefan.
Hey, let's go to handcuff him real quick. Yep. Go and turn him around. Face him down. Let's handcuff him.
Yep.
You guys have a tourniquet for that right leg?
Yeah, I got a right leg. If you guys work on handcuffs, I'll throw it on his right leg.
Yeah, let's take our time a little, though. Let's not be too much of a hurry.
You good, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm handcuffed. All right. Let's get a tourniquet on that leg.
Are you both legs, dude?
Hey. One leg, bro. One leg. One leg? What about your arm?
Both arms right here.
Both arms?
If that baby's not shot, it's by the grace of God Almighty that the baby wasn't injured, because he was shooting one-handed. Hey, man, put a weapon mounted light on your gun. Put a light on your gun. There's no reason to be holding a flashlight with one hand on the gun. You should have two hands on the gun for this exact reason. It could be dark, and there could be a baby involved instead of shooting one-handed. If you don't know anything about shooting, you can shoot one-handed. Shooting two-handed is a much more stable platform. So that bothers me that he's got the flashlight over here and the gun over here and doing all this nonsense.
Especially in 2024.
Yeah.
Weapon-mounted lights exist.
Yes.
After securing Stefan and applying a tourniquet to his right leg, officers move him to the front of the apartments for more space to continue first aid. But despite their efforts, his condition is rapidly deteriorating.
Aww.
Water. What's that? Water. Okay, we'll get you water. You gotta hang in there, dude.
Sorry. It's because you lost a little bit of blood. Your body wants you to tell you to get water, but you're not going to get water right now, all right? Just keep on there. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hey, man, what is your name?
Dontavius, stay with me, man.
All right.
Maybe in my back.
Stay awake for me. Keep talking for me, all right? What's your name, man? Keep talking to me. You're going to be all right.
Stefan is transported to Scripps Mercy Hospital, where he's rushed into surgery. According to police documents, Officer Robert Gladys fired his weapon approximately 9 times.
No,
6
not
rounds
approximately.
struck.
I've counted. He's probably 9 times, approximately.
Did you really? You
Fired
could
9.
count it while it was going off?
Yeah.
Wow.
Striking Stefan directly, while 2 bullet holes were found on the side of the nearby apartment. At the hospital, Stefan undergoes emergency surgery for multiple gunshot wounds, including a fractured humerus and a bullet that clipped the artery in his right thigh, ultimately surviving the incident. Toxicology.
Of course, right?
Give me the sad trombone. Real quick, I want to read this from the Smokin' Lesbo with
Yes.
$10. Thank you so much. You can read it actually if you want, Joe. It's up to you.
No, go ahead. You.
Went to university for a CJ degree, criminal justice degree, 25 years ago. Never used my degree because I know I wasn't mentally stable enough for that career, but loved learning. Love you, Frog. And Mike, love you back, Smoking Lesbo. But I got to say, it's not mental stability. It's just the ability to detach and to compartmentalize stuff. It's not for everyone. I say that on the Active Self-Protection podcast and on the channel all the time. Like, it's not for everybody. And if it's not for you and you know that and you're doing the job and just praying to God you never get tested, just go do something else. Just quit your job. Go ask the department to put you in records or doing forensics or something. Like, not everyone can do the frontline work. And
I've heard you say that on the podcast about how if you're that cop, you're waiting for backup to get to your calls and that kind of thing, and nobody wants you to be their backup. And
yeah. They're out there.
Smoking Lesbo, by the way, you're awesome. Reach out to us through the show email. I know you had said last night in Uncle Rico you were going through some stuff. We are always here for you.
Yes.
Cholino, thank you so much for membering up. We appreciate that. Michael P's in the house with $4.99. Mike, I enjoy your insight and commentary. I respect and appreciate your service. Frog, keep being you. I have no choice. Go Bills. Thank you.
My grandson is a future Bills fan. My future son-in-law is a Bills fan. So he has a little baby Leo has a little onesie that says Leo on the front in red and then has a Bills emblem on the back.
See, go Bills, Michael P. Maybe when we do our next event in Rochester, we'll try and get Mike Williver to come join us. DabbleCon 3.
I would love that.
And oh man, DabbleCon 3, we should start planning it now. But I think whenever the lawsuit gets settled and we knock the snot out of Stuttering John, we have a special DabbleCon event where we will do a Who Are These Podcasts and an Uncle Rico show where we'll go through all of the court documents.
Ooh, how about a bonus for like members that have been members of the Shuli Network for like 3 years or more? You get a free tour of John's house that we now own.
Oh man, if you don't think that would be like, I would love to make his house our, Southern Command, so we could do live streams and stuff from there.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, you're going to want to replace the fridge. Don't use the fridge that's already in there. From what I'm hearing.
Yeah, there was no food in the fridge. There was absolutely not one shred of food in his fridge. All it was a case of beer, a case of Ensure, and some Mountain Dew. That's it. There was no food in there.
Breakfast of champions.
I believe I heard you say that that's a hallmark of alcoholics.
Yeah. Cute, furry people.
I was trying to give you my cred.
I don't remember that last drop. What is that from?
I don't know. Something you said.
Cute, furry people. There you
go. Mike, thank you so much. This is always so fun for me. I really appreciate you doing this.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in and hanging out. I want to thank Shuli for coming on. That was fantastic. Hope we have him on again in the future. I love doing the Uncle Rico show or whatever else is going on. So yeah, this is a blast, man. This was all Joe's idea. So I want to thank Joe for thinking of it because I enjoy this. I feel like we're building a little community of friends here over at Arresting Development. So and do me a favor, I'd say this in the podcast all the time. If you enjoy this, tell your friends, man. Share the link, put it out on your social media, let people know what we're doing, and we can grow this a little bit because, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. That's the bottom line.
Indeed. And unlike the Dabbleverse, I think true crime stuff has a little more reach. I don't think you have to spend time explaining the insanity of the Dabbleverse to people to get them into this show. I think they'll get it the minute they start watching. So
right. Yeah. And I know I can't read every comment, but I can't read every comment out loud. That would be disruptive, but I am scanning the comments and I appreciate a lot of the insights over there tonight. So thanks for commenting. Keep it up.
We know this audience is the best. The TSN family is the best. You guys are always so great, so supportive, so funny. We appreciate your super chats, gifted memberships. We appreciate you membering up. And we are going to be doing this next week where you will be on location, I believe.
Yes, I got to figure out the Wi-Fi situation. But yeah, I'll have my computer with me. We'll figure out. I'll be in beautiful, by God, Alabama. Northern Alabama next week.
Of all the places to turn up, I know somebody up there.
Yeah, who's that? Anyone
Shuli.
I know?
Yeah. Carl with $4.99 jumping in at the end says, retired CO. I started on a tier, then moved to transport officer. Mike, did you ever discharge your service weapon?
Only in training, sir. Thank God, Carl. Yeah, no, I never had to shoot. I've been shot at once, but it was by a coward who was hiding, so we couldn't find him to shoot him back. But no, never had to shoot, thank God.
And you did tell me about that story where you did have discharge coming from somewhere.
That's that was different.
Another thing entirely. Yeah.
Yellowish. It's a long story. We'll maybe talk about it next time.
Seriously, guys, you're the best. We love you. Tomorrow, Uncle Rico, believe me, it's not going to be one you want to miss. We are going to examine Stuttering John's refrigerator from every single angle. I promise you that. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We'll check in on Marshall and MJ and all our friends. Mike, thanks again.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Shuli, wherever you are, thank you for being here.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
And we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks so much.